welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Aderonke, still on relationship talk. You're welcome to this exciting topic under siblings relationship. So today we're going to be talking about how we address our siblings, calling them brother or sister. Does it really matter? What's your take on this? What's our view on this? What is the right thing to do? What's the right way? And also we'll be talking about the rules of elders on this topic. How does it concern them? What is their role concerning this? And thirdly, we're going to be talking about its relevance on our world today, especially on our young ones today, their reaction, their behavior, how it affects them in the long run. So stay tuned today. Don't touch that dial. So before we start, we want to appreciate our committed viewers. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for your consistency. And the winners of our question in the last episodes are number one, Mr. Temidayo. He was the first to answer the question correctly, and secondly, Mr. Segun-Oladipupo. So if you know, you know. The love of my life is smart and intelligent. Thank you for participating. God bless. Talking about addressing our elder ones, brother, sister, sister Bimpe, does it really matter? So listen to my own story so that I can relate with my own point of view. From a family of 6, and I happen to be the last born, and second to the last born is a male. He loves to go to the football field on weekends. That was his usual practice then. And mind you, I'm from a Muslim background. It was when it got to my own time, when I was giving birth to, that my family got converted to Christian. Now we are Christian, but we still refer to him as his Muslim name, Ahmed. So on this fateful day, he told me he was going to the field, and I was like, brother, let me follow you now. He's like, don't follow me, please go and sit down. And I was like, what's this all about? What's this don't follow me all the time? Every time, be like, don't follow me. Today I will follow you, and I won't let you know. So that day I was following him. He didn't realize I was following him. I was going, he never knew, and I was enjoying myself. Not until we got to this bushy part, and mind you, it was far ahead of me. I was so scared. Nobody was coming, nobody was going. I was the only one on the path. There was bush on the right and on the left, just like the Red Sea. Just that this one is bush. I got so scared, and I had to call his name out. Ahmed, wait for me. Wait, was like, hey? Didn't I tell you not to follow me? And I was like, I was just crying. I couldn't say anything. I was following, not knowing that some woman was hearing what was happening. Because the road will lead to another street where people are. And the woman was hearing what happened. And when I got out, that woman just came with like, see our mouth, like, Amen. Can't you call him brother? Is it not your elder brother? I was so shocked, ignorant. I was so confused. But nobody told me. That was what was going on in my mind. I never said anything, because then you dare not look at your elders and talk back at them. And I got home, I told my elder sister, and she was like, yes, now you're supposed to call him brother. He's older than you. In fact, he collected 10 years from you. I was like, nobody told me. And ever since then, looking at the tone and the way and manner at which the woman talked to me, I wasn't aware of this, and I changed. Ever since then, I started calling him Brother Ahmed, up to today. Now, looking at the story, what do you think? Should we still call our elder by name, or we attach a form of respect to our elder ones? One thing I've come to realize is that if you respect your elderly ones, starting from your home, it will affect the way you respect people outside. Because charity, they say, begins from home. If you don't respect your elder at home, when you see outside that, it doesn't make any sense to you. It has become a normal custom. It has become an habit. You won't see it as a bad thing. That is why in our world today, we see all these young ones, they just walk past an elderly person. They won't even greet. They don't see it as a bad thing. Some of them did it intentionally. So what are we saying? From my own point of view, I think it's something that we really need to work on. And if you're watching me right now, you're a victim, you call your elder brother or your elder sister by name, please, I think you need to adjust. Because even if you give birth to a child and you're still calling your elder brother by name, how do you think that child will address your elder one? There will be no respect. You are passing on disrespect to other generations. Please, I think we should see to it and adjust in this part. We need to accord them this respect. Yes. And going to the second part, which is the roles of elders. Lost from my story, we say that the woman was an elderly woman and she wasn't my mother. And yet she corrected me. Till today, it's part of me that even anybody I'm seeing for the first time, I respect it. I don't want to know your age. So what are we talking about? Elders have their own part to play. Like they always say, elders will say that it's 4 eyes that give birth to a child, but more than 200 will bring up that child. We help and assist in the upbringing of the child. In Yoruba, they will say that Ojumeri ló ń bímọ, Igba ojú ló ń tọ́, meaning that there is a part of the elders. But what is so disheartening nowadays is that elders are taking their eyes away. They are no longer correcting our younger ones like they used to. In the olden days, if you see ordinarily a woman carrying a child, a baby, and the neck is not well positioned, it's like this. They'll be like, carry the child, why adjust that child? Even men, even if you're on bike, they'll be shouting and be telling you adjust the neck of that baby. But now these people are taking their eyes away. Why? One thing I've come to realize is that even elders that ought to be correcting younger ones, they are also behaving like young ones. How do I mean? You see some elders today, they will tint their hair white, gold, you will see them dating younger boys that ought to be their children's mates. Is it those ones that will now correct younger ones? You will see older men too. A staff is in your company, instead of you to guide and nurture that young one to be better off in life and be successful, all you are asking for is to lay with her and to catch fun with her because you are in a higher position. Is it that kind of elder that will correct a young one and that person will listen? That is what we find in our world today. But to some elders out there, good elders, responsible elders, we know we still have you. Please don't take your eyes away. Please try. I know in our days today it's so full of young ones that are not ready to listen to correction. Please don't blame them. Some of them have been brought up that way. It's part of them. They don't even see it as a bad thing. And that is why this channel is here today, to make change and make things happen the way it's supposed to be. Please don't take your eyes away. Still do your home part. And believe you me, those people that doesn't accept corrections initially, that's when you talk to them and be like, this thing is not good, can't you do it this way? They will shut you up and be like, what's your own? What's your business? What's your own with me? They are the type that changes more easily. Yes, because that word will keep on ringing in their head, and before you know it, they will change. Please still stay, do your own part. Don't look away. Don't take your eyes off all these things. Help our young ones to be better. Some of them don't even know they're doing the wrong thing. Some of them don't even have the good upbringing from their parents. Some of them, their parents are not even at home to see the wrong things they are doing to correct them. Please, elders, God bless you and keep your own children too. They'll be successful in life. Please don't look away from other children that are doing bad. Please. And please, they respect you more than their age mates when their age mate is correcting them. So, going to the third aspect today, talking about the relevance. Like I said earlier on, if you don't respect your siblings that you are growing up together, you are waking and seeing them every day, when you see somebody every day, there's a tendency that this respect will not be there and you don't respect them. When meeting people outside, it will be difficult for you to accord them the respect because you don't even give them at home. Charity begins from home. Please, and please, the relevance is that there will be lack of respect, and that is why you see that it's so common among even our secondary school students, especially when they are coming back from school. If you are an elder, please try this test around 2 to 3 when students will be closing from school. Just take a stroll on the streets as if you want to go and buy something, and these students are passing you. You will see that 90% of them will not greet you. They'll just take their eyes away and say, what concern me? That is what we have today. The relevance is that there will be lack of respect, there will be no regard, and in fact, if care is not taken, to be passed to the next generation. Please, let's make a change. Let's make this world a better place. It begins with me, it begins with you. So if you're a victim right now, I want you to think about this. And if you know someone that is close to you doing this, please let them know. One thing is for you to tell them, another thing is for them to accept. But please still do your own part. Let them know. Let them know. This is my own point of view. Today, we've been able to establish that it really matters in our own society because respect According respect to our elder ones, brother, sister, like the way we address them has to do with society, environment, and culture. Unlike our own country, there are some countries that children even call their parents by name. They don't see it as a bad thing. But as far as this country is concerned, I grew up to know that we are a set of people that are rich in culture, norms and values. So please, let's not throw them away. Please accord the respect to those who deserve it, starting from your siblings that are older than you, your parents, and even people outside the world. Let's make the world a better place. And that, secondly, we have been able to establish that elders too have their own parts to play in helping us to make this world a better place. And that third, the relevance is that if this should continue, there will be lack of respect and regard for elderly ones, and this is a bad thing. So before we come to the end of the episode today, I want to get your own reaction, your own view. What's your opinion about this topic? Do you call your elders by name, or you call them respect by calling them brother or sister? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll be glad to hear from you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for waiting this far. God bless you. See you in the next episode where we'll be talking about another exciting topic. You don't want to miss it. It's your girl Aderonke. Don't forget to subscribe and share. I love you.